Friendship, Giorgio. What does it mean to be friends? What value should we place on this term? Is it fair to say that it's absolutely necessary to foster friendship and relationships in order to be able to pursue and achieve those results, those goals that we set ourselves today to make our contribution to the improvement of our society? Yes, of course. Friendship is the fraternal value without patterns. Brotherly love that breaks down all the schemes that man has given himself, including rules, respect for laws. Let me explain. I am your brother because we work together in the community, and we have rules that we must respect, and therefore we are brothers. But we are not friends. The day we become friends, this is an example, of course, I feel you like a friend, Sante. The day we become friends, I am no longer a co-worker in the fraternal community. I enter your intimacy and you enter mine. And in our intimacy there are the fears, sins, mistakes, the merits. In essence, friendship is the falling in love of brotherhood. Two brothers are brothers, and they respect and love each other. But two friends love each other. I kiss friends on the mouth. I'm not gay, with all due respect to gay people. I mean, I'm in love with that friend. I want to tell him everything I feel, the women I love, the betrayals, the jealousies, confide in him, help him if he needs it, even if he doesn't deserve it. He's my friend. If he confides in me about sins, I must not betray him with others. And if he confides in me about crimes, unless he's doing harm to the public, I must not betray him. If he's doing harm, to help him, and out of love I have for him, I hand him over to justice to redeem him. So be careful with friendships when we say you are infamous. The mafioso does not want to be betrayed by his crimes in the name of friendship. He's a wrong. The friend of the mafioso must tell the magistrate that one told me these crimes and have him arrested out of love because he is his friend. But since they are not crimes, only to a friend can you confess them. The brother is not enough. The friend understands you. The friend is your favorite lover in life, in the most secular and most etheric sense of the word. There is no corporality, no sensuality with friends. It can't happen both genders or different genders, or between father and son. I'm my daughter's friend. I'm not just her father. My daughter tells me things she tells a friend. And this is something I really thank God for. I tell things to my daughter that I would tell a friend, not a daughter. This is friendship. When two people become friends, they win the world. Jesus said, "You are my friends." He didn't say it by chance. He was always talking about brothers, Jesus Christ. But one evening, just before they arrested him, he gathered them all together. And he was already beginning to have his fears, because he had to go to Gethsemane, and he said, "You are my friends." But in what sense are we your friends? You are the Lord, God. You are the teacher. What do you mean we are your friends? Here, because he explains these things. I said in a poorer form than Christ, obviously, but then he says, there is no greater thing in your life than to lay down your life for your friend. He doesn't say for your brother. And in fact, he gets himself arrested. He declares that he is the culprit of the clique of rioters, of revolutionaries, when they want to arrest John, Peter, someone who was still there, who had not escaped, he says to the master of the Sanhedrin, who commanded the platoon of soldiers of the Sanhedrin, who were to arrest Jesus, he says, "Leave them alone." He tells them in a strong, harsh form, Jesus. Violent. He says, "Leave them alone. They are my friends. Didn't you want me? I'm in charge. Take me. Leave them alone." He doesn't say it to a work colleague. You don't even say it to your carnal brother. You only say it to your friends, for your friends. The thing that makes Christ suffer the most, I, in a very small way, have experienced it, is when a friend betrays you. And it is, just as the falling in love of brotherhood is friendship, the greatest pain a man can have is not so much when his wife betrays him. You suffer like a dog. To me, it has not happened. The greatest betrayal in the history of mankind is that of Judas, who did not betray because he wanted Jesus to be killed. He betrayed the trust of Christ, who had confessed things to him that he had told others, and therefore, for this reason, they arrested him. We know the theological betrayal, that he had to be betrayed because then he had to suffer the Son of God, redeem us, save us, and so on. But in the psychological, philosophical study of the figure of Judas, Judas betrays his friend. This is the greatest sin. It is not so much that he wanted Jesus to go to the Sanhedrin, he wanted to do his own thing, he wanted Jesus to perform a miracle, all these absurd things. In any case, not inherent to the line of Christ. He betrays the friend who trusted him, because he reveals the place where he was hiding. Jesus was hiding. He knew he was going to be arrested. The Gospels say so. Jesus was hiding and preaching in a temple at night. He was hiding because they could arrest him. They would never arrest him in front of Christ's audience. They had to when he was alone. And what Judas does, he reveals to Christ's enemies where his friend was hiding. But more than infamy, you can unveil where the mobster is hiding, not the best person in the world. And if you really don't want to follow him, tell the Sanhedrin, "I am against Christ. Tell me what to do. I will join your party." Where he is hiding? No, this I will not tell you because I do not betray a friend. This is the greatest pain, when a friend betrays your intimacy. That is why friendship is the most beautiful thing in the world, because it's the biggest and most serious risk a man can have in life. To have a friend. It is the most beautiful thing, but also the greatest risk in your life.